Hello, and today we're gonna just go through the code function of sum2, which calculates the sum of all integers from 1 to a given number, and let's go through every line and understand what's happening. Let's start with line 1. Define sum2 to the variable of n. Here we're just defining a function named sum2, and it takes one parameter of n. This parameter represents the number we want to sum up to, starting from 1. For example, if you call sum2 10, where we have it right here, n will be 10, and the function will calculate 1 plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5, plus 6, all the way up to 10, or to the number that it's corresponding to. Now let's go to line 2. If n greater than 1, raised value where n must be a positive integer. This part ensures that the input n is valid, and the condition if n to the power of 1 greater than 1, it checks if, less than 1, oopsies, that's my fault, checks if the users entered a number less than 1. If they did, the program raises an error with the message n must be positive integer. This is important because it doesn't make sense to calculate a sum for a negative number or 0 in this context. For example, calling sum to -5 would immediately stop and let the user know that the input is invalid. Now let's do line 5. This is where everything starts to calculate. Instead of adding all of the numbers one by one, we use a mathematical formula, which is, if you want to know, sum equals n times n plus 1 over 2. This will get you the answer to the sum2 number, and it was based off of just a principle used in early mathematics. So if we do, let's say, the n to the power of 10, or n is 10, 10 times 11, which is 1 plus 10, and then divided by 2, and we'll find our answer. Okay. And it's very useful to avoid looping or manual calculations. So it's really good for keeping it precise. And then this right here, our last lines, are just examples of like to see how it works. So if we see result equals sum to 10, and we have the print f, the sum of all the numbers is the result, which is, right here. If we do that, we see ignore that, that's something different, but this is what I got earlier. Sum of all numbers up to 10 is 55, and it works for every number and how it uses it. Yeah, so in conclusion, the function sum2 combines mathematical equations with the programming efficiency, and each line plays a critical role for the input to perform the calculation. Whether you are just summing the numbers for a project or solving a problem, this function gets the job done quickly and reliably. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.